Hello.
All right, welcome back to the podcast.
Crazy seeing you here.
Trend smashers, the queens of all the chatter. Laughing while we sipping pre-workout, it's a pattern. Rolling through the industry with the big scoops.
So we've had a lot going on this week.
Yep.
Kind of in the last 24 hours. So we wanted to start off by asking everyone if you actually watch our podcast because you want to watch our podcast and not just to go around and talk bad about us. We would love if you would leave us a 5-star review on Spotify because we've had some trolls leaving us bad reviews who don't even listen to our podcast or who have a problem with us, and that's why they're leaving bad reviews. So yeah, leave us a review on Spotify, please.
We really appreciate it.
Please, give us a 5-star review.
Not the trolls.
I fear we're gonna have to do a giveaway.
Yeah. We will. We'll give away things.
You gotta show us where you gave us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could just review us, but the likelihood of you winning and not giving us 5 stars is very low.
Yeah.
Be crazy if we gave it to somebody who gave us a 1-star review.
Could you imagine?
Bailey went and got us some little Starbies this morning. Do you want to tell them what you ordered?
Yeah. So I got a triple shot of blonde espresso over ice. They gave me a really large cup for this. But I put a little bit of sugar-free vanilla and then like a little tiny bit of almond milk.
So 3 shots, almond milk, and sugar-free vanilla.
Yeah, over ice. It's also a lot cheaper. And if I wanted to, if I was like having more milk, I could just make my own latte at home basically, and it would just be a lot cheaper. So, what'd you get?
You don't get like cold brew or anything?
I do sometimes, but the espresso over ice is a lot cheaper.
All right. So usually I get a Trenta, but today I got a Venti. I'm trying to cut back a little.
That's crazy.
I got a Venti cold brew with sugar-free vanilla syrup and non-dairy vanilla sweet cream cold foam. Not sure what they use instead of dairy.
Probably oat milk.
You think? Oh, oat milk has so many calories. I was hoping it was almond. Anyways, and some almond milk.
I think oat milk froths better than almond milk or coconut milk.
Almond milk does not froth at all.
No.
I've tried.
I used to love soy milk. Oh my gosh, I used to. Let me tell you what my old Starbucks order was. Wait a minute.
Why do I feel like everybody used to be on a soy milk?
It used to be popular.
Okay, go ahead.
So I used to get a grande green tea frappuccino, and I would get soy milk in it, and it had like all the full sugars and extra whipped cream.
What was the deal with the soy milk being in it?
It was non-dairy, and it was sweeter. It was actually, it slapped. It was really good. I used to get one of those almost every day, and one of the ham and cheese croissants.
Yeah. How did you have money?
Dude, I don't know.
We used to spend all of our money on food.
Between that, my Chick-fil-A order, and then like whatever else I was doing, there's no telling. I have no idea. Anyways.
Gotta have the soy milk. I'm gonna order something that's 3,000 calories, but make sure you substitute soy milk.
Yeah. I can't have dairy, it'll hurt my tummy. No, Queen, it's all the sugar in it. What do I know?
Okay. So we're gonna start a new segment on here called Update Time. And if you've been in the TNS world ever before, maybe like this year, you should recall Update Time. We're bringing it back.
Oh, Update
We're bringing
Time.
it back.
Oh my gosh.
Bailey used to be on there all the time.
Throwback.
She was a very special guest on it.
That's how I started at TNS. I would do the Update Time. They used to have like a microphone, and that was like, you couldn't.
Don't you miss those?
Yeah.
But it was kind of annoying every day.
Having to do it, yeah.
Well, now he just posts every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that was like a cute little thing to look forward to, though. It used to be good. Anyways.
But essentially, Update Time is where we're going to update you on upcoming events, maybe products that are coming out in the store, products that have been released in the store, something cool, something grand. Anything to add?
I think you covered it.
Okay, cool. So starting with events that we have coming up. We have, technically in 2 days, we have the hot and heavy push-pull at Iron House. Not sure if we're going to have this out in time. It is on
Saturday.
May the 17th. Hot and heavy push-pull at Iron House. It is a strongman competition. I think it starts at 10.
I thought it was powerlifting.
Usually it is, but this one they're doing strongman.
Okay, that's cool.
So like the big cement balls.
Yeah.
And the sandbags.
It's literally just strong men and women just like picking things up that are heavy. I mean, that's what literally all of this is, but...
That was a good explanation. It's literally just strong men and women picking up things that are heavy. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, like like literally balls of cement that like, they just pick them up.
Carolina Iron event. Stay tuned for this. June 14th. 14th. Carolina Iron is having their 1-year anniversary party. We will be there. Jack Jeans is going to be there. Who else? Clean Eats is going to be there.
Have they posted it?
I don't think they've posted it. CAC Performance is going to be there. They've posted about it, but I don't think that they've posted who all's going to be there.
Okay.
There's going to be a chiropractor, physical therapy place there. There's going to be a bunch of giveaways. They're doing a deadlift and a bench press competition. So if you want to enter that, I think that they have signups coming out soon. There's going to be free food. There's going to be a food truck. There's going to be some energy drinks. We're going to bring some hydration. Maybe give you a little pre-workout if you're trying to get a workout in. I think they're doing a giveaway for a membership. I hear my dog walking down the stairs. A little tap dance. All right, come on, Ash.
Come here, Ash.
Come on.
Come here.
Hurry it up, Scuzz Bucket.
She's so dainty getting up on the couch.
All right, perfect. All right, we also have Upstate Classic coming out. You want to talk about Upstate Classic?
Yeah, so Upstate Classic is, technically it's Upstate Super Show. It will be August 2nd. It is the South Carolina Natural Bodybuilding Show as well as Upstate Classic kind of just combined. But it's bodybuilding. I will be there. My coach is also competing in that. So, yeah. So, I mean, there's supposed to be a very good turnout, and it will be in Spartanburg. I think it's at is it Chapman Cultural Center?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I think Chapman Cultural Center. TNS is a sponsor for it. There's lots of different sponsors too, though. So, and there will be more information probably to come out closer to that show.
Yeah, there's a lot of sponsors. Iron House, Gold's Gym, Jack Jeans, Carolina Iron, us, of course, Clean Eats. It also says that the IFBB Pro apparel will be on site.
Okay. I mean, IFBB Pro is IFBB Pro, so I don't know apparel. But.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I think it's just shirts that say NPC on it, but
okay,
cool.
Yeah.
I guess
that's an all-day kind of event too, because they usually do pre-judging in the morning and then finals in the afternoon. But I don't know how they're going to do it with 2 shows going on the same day.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to do both. So
you are going to do both?
I want to. We'll see. We'll see.
So is one tested and one's not tested?
Correct. Yeah. One on the natural show, you have to do a polygraph test.
What is that?
Like where they hook you up, and then like if you're, like it goes off your like heart rate, like your sweatiness.
I thought they just drug tested you.
They do that too.
But what is the polygraph?
The polygraph is
What's that test for?
To see if you're being deceptive.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Also, a polygraph is not admissible in court. Like, so I don't even know why they do them. But
what do you mean?
Like if someone murders somebody and they do a polygraph test on them and it comes back like either like deceptive or not deceptive, Mm-hmm. They can't even use it in court. It's really just like...
I mean, it's not really...
accurate.
I'm just a nervous Nelly.
Yeah. I mean, I have never taken anything my whole life, and I'll probably be like...
no drugs ever? I've dabbled. Not with steroids, but normal people ones.
Oh my God.
Also, I did not mean to clap so loud. I'm sure that would bust somebody's eardrum. So I've saw a lot of posts. Hold on, let me pull this guy's name up. Also, before we get into that, TNS updates.
Yeah, we'll finish that out.
ETR Eternal 1.1, we came out with 2 new flavors. Those dropped week and a half ago. We're actually getting low on numbers in those. We're actually about to have to do a restock, so if you want yours, you need to get it now, ASAP. I think we're still doing the free t-shirts with the purchase of the pre-workout. Question mark.
Yeah.
Also have the new flavored creatines in stock. The unflavored creatines going like wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That peach mango.
Do you want to talk about how we replaced?
Oh yeah. So in our old ETR, we had rhodiola in it, which is great for focus. More so, it's more of a nootropic type supplement.
I was taking that on its own.
Yeah.
That's like a supplement you can take on its own.
Yeah. How did it make you feel? Like what kind of like benefits did you see from it?
I feel like it kind of lessens your anxiety a little bit. Like gives you more of a calmer feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what it's kind of doing in the pre-workout.
Yeah. Relaxes your body a little bit. But rhodiola is becoming an endangered species. So we have replaced it with salidroside, which is a very similar effect as rhodiola. So there's that. If you see that on the back, if you even pay attention to that kind of stuff, that is why we changed that up, because rip rhodiola.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be endangered for much longer, because apparently it's very good. Okay, so essentially there was like a big bodybuilding competition recently where there was a bunch of like very large men.
Oh, was it the Pittsburgh Pro?
I think so.
Oh, with the winner? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and like... What happened with that?
It
was like they stole it from him or something.
So I saw some stuff about it, and I think the judges were split on these 2 guys. I want to say it's Nick and David, maybe.
I just know one of them we looked up because we had a conversation about him, whatever. And like in his pictures, when I tell you I've never seen varicose veins look like that before in my life, like his calves, literally his veins looked like he had worms coming out of his legs. Like the side effects of the drugs that he is taking are not worth anything that he is going to accomplish, in my opinion. And also, I would like to add this. There were several men that I saw competing in this said show. And it wasn't... I'm personally not like the biggest fan of how bodybuilding men look to begin with. Like, that's not what I'm like, oh, wow, that looks great. But I don't think that's the point of it anyways. But these guys literally look like an effing beefed up cow. Yeah. Like, the amount of steroids they're on make them look like they're not even a human anymore. Like, it's disgusting looking.
Yeah. I just don't see how they can even, like, do daily life things. Like, can you wipe your butt? Like, you know what I mean? Like, your muscles are so big. Like, can you even get your arm back there?
But they don't even look like it's not even, like, muscular looking. They just look like, you know those cows that are, like very up. Muscular? Yes, that's exactly what they look like. Like, that is not...
Yeah.
That should not be something that people strive to look like.
If you're happy living that way.
They're not going to be happy because they're going to be, respectfully, you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
There's so much pressure on that man's heart.
Well, your heart is a muscle too. So
that poor muscle.
Think about that. But yeah, I saw that where the judges were literally split. So it was literally a split decision, and not everybody agreed on like who the winner was, I think. And somebody was saying that when they came back for finals, one of them did look better than the other before, like than they did for pre-judging. So I guess that's how they decided on that. But
I think one of the things too was the guy who lost is the one I'm talking about with these big veins. Oh. Like, I feel like when you look at both of them, to me, are like why would you want to look like that to begin with? But this guy, like, you can tell that his genetics, like, nothing about his body makeup says, like, I'm a muscular person. Does that make sense? Like, you can tell that 99% of everything on his body is due to a ass ton of drugs.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you know that everybody that's on that stage is on something. But this just looks like he's, like...
a lot of enhancement.
way too juiced up. Like, beyond...
Yeah.
It just looks like... I don't know. Like, it doesn't... I don't know how to even explain it, but those varicose veins have really got me concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that.
Like, I know bodybuilders have, like, their veins are usually bulging, but, like, Bailey, I'm telling you, it looked like this man had worms taped to his legs.
I did not
Like, they
that.
were popping out, like, this far from his skin.
Yeah, I can't.
And his whole calf was full of them. Like, it wasn't just a few going down his leg. Like, it was almost his entire calf was full of them. It was disgusting looking.
Yeah, no. I couldn't look at that.
I feel like that is the equivalent of looking at a meth head. Like, to me, there's no difference.
Okay, interesting.
Because neither one of those are healthy, and both of them are killing you.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And you're apparently addicted to that. Because otherwise you wouldn't have gotten to the point that you're at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, I see your veins as the equivalent to a meth head's teeth rotting out.
Interesting. Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What is the difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Except they're probably broke and you may or may not be making money. I don't know. You might be just spending all of your money on these enhancing drugs.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that could not be me.
If that was you, I would literally lock you in a closet. I'll be like, Bailey, no, we're done.
Figure it out.
You're done.
Figure it out. Figure it
You're
out.
done. This is over for you.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so that's my opinion on that.
Okay.
Do you have any updates about, like, how prep's going?
It's fine. I still have my pancakes.
As long as she has the pancakes, she's good.
That's how I determine, okay, prep's fine. But I think I said this last week, but I fear next week they will be stripped because my weight is kind of staying the same. But I have been told by several people that I am looking leaner. So I mean, like, I'll take it. That's kind of, the same thing where you're, like, not supposed to necessarily go based off of the scale versus how you feel. So, like, take that as an example. But I do need to be dropping actual weight, so.
Is there, like, a certain weight you have to get down to?
No, I think my coach said we'll probably drop like 10 to 15. My last stage weight was 130, and I'm 153 right now. So, I mean, that would be about 20 pounds. Yes. Math is hard.
That would be about 23 pounds, to be exact.
Yeah. So I guess that's sort of the goal. I've put on muscle, so I probably won't be, if I had to guess, I probably won't be right at 130. Because I started, like I said, at a different kind of leanness.
So do you go off of, like, do you measure your body?
I don't measure it, but I do take pictures.
Okay.
Actually, I was supposed to do that today. I will do it tomorrow.
Do you have to do it as soon as you wake up?
Yeah. After I go to the bathroom, then I weigh myself, then I take pictures. Then I eat to get an accurate weight.
So how much weight do you think that you gain after eating breakfast? Or do you?
It's usually like a pound, maybe.
Really?
That's why it is good to weigh yourself, like, at the very beginning of your day, because if you weigh yourself in the middle of the day, what you eat has weight, you know what I mean, and the water you drink.
I really never put two and two together on that.
Yep, the water you drink, and if you don't go to the bathroom too, you know what I mean. So
that makes sense.
Yeah,
that does make sense.
Yeah. But I didn't think about that until my coach said something like a while back, you know what I mean. Like, you don't think about that.
Does your period make you have gas? My gas is just astronomical.
No.
Like, I fear I've passed gas about 6 times since we started. The poor dog.
Are you serious? I didn't even notice.
Oh, I've been, so it was making noise. But okay, I don't know if you have this happen to you, and I've talked to Jakob about this. Your internal sphincters, they be pooting. on me.
No, I know. And you can feel it.
And it's bad too. It'll sound like I'm actually crapping on myself. And I'm like, that's not even my butt making that noise. I'm so sorry. It's something inside of me.
It's like when you're trying to hold it in. That's when it's like.
And it's at the worst times. Like, mine will do that when I'm at, like, church or something, and I'm like, could you have picked a worse time to be doing this? Please.
Not
Let a girl have some peace.
Not at church. Let the Lord have some peace.
Please, Lord. But what are those? Are they, like, just buttholes inside of your body?
No, JC. It's probably your intestines moving, if I had to guess.
See, when he said internal sphincters, what I was thinking is there's like 5 or 6 tubes that lead to holes that let out gas into my body. Is that what it is?
I mean, I think I could be very wrong, but I mean, you've got your small intestine first, and then you've got your large intestine, which is also your colon.
So your small intestine doesn't lead to your butt?
No.
What does it lead to?
Your large intestine.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So it eventually leads to your butt.
All of that is connected, correct? Yes.
That's crazy. That's a lot of tubes for your food to go through.
Exactly.
Good grief.
And your intestines are digesting your food and absorbing the nutrients. So that is why, this is kind of off, why it's important to actually chew your food. Because if you are not actually chewing your food, your intestines cannot absorb the nutrients appropriately. And that's also bringing it back to Ozempic every time. Every time. People who are on that and their digestion's slowed, their intestines are not working properly.
Oh, God. Oh, you remember, is it Bussin' Janelle? How I told you she was on Ozempic or whatever? Girl, yeah. People are still in her daggum comments. Really? Everything she posts. Like, she posted...
Good.
She posted like a freaking waffle the other day. Now they were like, "Yum, waffle with a side of Ozempic." Like every comment on every post, give it up. Like, I will say her content, even if you're not like, it is still beneficial, I think, to people. Like, she gives you like very low calorie, like meals, all that kind of stuff. Like she works out almost every single day.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into running. I'm pretty sure I said that on the last episode too.
Yeah.
Have I ran yet? No. But I have found a class that I do enjoy going to.
Okay.
However, it was on the news yesterday, so I fear it's going to be crowded. And as soon as it becomes crowded, I'm
out.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm out.
Yep. But I feel like getting into running is difficult.
It's like a whole different...
Yeah, because I've never...
thing. Yeah.
Like when people say, oh, I have a 4-minute mile, I don't know what a normal mile should take you. Like, how long is normal?
I think typically it takes people about 7 to 10 minutes to run a mile.
That's crazy, because it took me 45 minutes to do 2 miles when I was doing 75 hard. But that was walking.
Oh, okay. Well.
So, like, what is average? 7? You said 7?
Probably 7-ish minutes, I would assume. I think 6 minutes is like 6-minute mile. Like, people like...
I just look at everyone else's reactions and do the same one. I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, cool.
Wait, let me look up. What is it? How long does it... Because maybe I'm just, like, talking right out of my butt.
Because people will talk about, like, athletes, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, he runs a 6-minute mile. And I'm like, are you talking shit, or are you saying that's a good thing? I don't know. Could be either one. 9
to 10 minutes per mile. Beginners run about 10 to 12 minutes per mile.
I'm going to give myself, like, 15. Okay. I'm probably going to be around the 15 mark.
Hit that 15 mark.
Yeah, so my plan is to run 1 minute and then wait and then walk until I can breathe again. Okay. And then run for a minute and then walk until I can breathe again.
That'd be a good way. And you're just building up endurance, so. Mm-hmm. And you may be surprised because you could do like 30 minutes on the stairs. So.
I was also doing level 3.
Yeah, well, okay, so.
So, you want to talk about the cycle syncing?
Yeah, I've only seen a little bit about it, and I probably couldn't tell you exactly. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up I should have been prepared.
If you didn't know, our third co-host of this show is ChatGPT.
Sure is. Okay, so according to ChatGPT, cycle syncing, which this is really more so for the girls because we're the only ones that have periods. But according to whatever phase you're in for your cycle is like should determine like what kind of workout you do. So your follicular phase, which is day 1 through 14, focus on building strength and endurance. So cardio and resistance training. Ovulation, you should be doing HIIT workouts or sprint intervals. Your luteal phase, prioritize recovery, lower impact activities, yoga, swimming, walking, and then your menstrual phase, rest.
I can get down with the rest.
I mean, yeah, me too. But I just feel like that's very interesting. If you have a goal, that's going to make it very difficult for you to reach.
Who came up with this? Like, where is this stemming from?
I don't know.
Like, is this science backed, or like it's just something that somebody was like, yeah, that sounds...
I don't know where it came from, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and people have talked about it on podcasts. They talked about it on Mel's podcast. I've seen it all over the place. And I don't think it's like a new concept, yeah. But I also saw a podcast yesterday that was talking about how that's basically a scam. And you know what? I think I'd agree with it because, like I said, if you have a goal that you're trying to reach, that's going to make it really difficult.
I've also heard about like people, like the way that they eat.
Oh, during?
Yeah. During each phase, like changing the way that they eat. Which I will say I have heard like a few doctors talk about like eating more red meat while you're on your period.
Right, to replace the iron.
Yeah, but like outside of that, I'm not really sure how much...
Well, we've discussed before that how consistency is the best way to get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
That don't sound very consistent to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even with like food, like being consistent, keeping it simple. I mean, if you can stand doing a similar thing every single day, that's going to be your best bet. And if you're switching things up constantly every week, then how are you going to track that?
Yeah, that's true.
Just think about it. Just throwing that little thought out there.
Speaking of Mel Robbins, Jacob showed me this video last night of it's basically one of Mel Robbins' podcasts, and they were asking her like, what's one way to help change your life or something, and she was like, never leave the bathroom without giving yourself a high five. And it cuts to this man taking like a massive dump, and he's like in distress, and he's like spraying room spray, and he looks in the mirror and he just hears Mel saying that in the back of his head, and he's like gives himself a high five and then just like nonchalantly walks out the door.
I love that, actually.
It was so good. It was so good.
I guess I'm gonna have to start doing that. I don't know.
Speaking of that, I feel like I don't feel like I really talked about 75 hard much, but
yeah.
I feel like it did help me get back into the gym, but I also will say it made me kind of, I don't want to say have a weird relationship with the gym. I don't know if this is a weird relationship with the gym, like bad or good. Mm-hmm. This could be bad or good. I don't know. Okay. I used to experience this a lot when, like right before I met Jacob, when I was going to the gym 6 times a week. Mm-hmm. If I did not go to the gym, if I like missed for something, and it could be like an actual good reason for missing, like if I had class and then work right after and like literally couldn't make it, mm-hmm. I felt like a cow. I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, bitch, you're a cow.
Oh my gosh.
And not that I really feel like that heavily about it anymore, but it's also like in the back of my head all day to the point where I don't want to go anymore. Does that make sense?
Like you're kind of dreading it?
Yeah, because I think about it so much. Yeah. And so then I'm like, I just don't even want to go anymore. Okay. Because I'm like stressing myself out about it. Yeah. To where it's like not a fun activity anymore.
Yeah. Maybe you need to take time off from the gym. Like maybe take a week or something. Take a week and just do your Pilates for a week.
Yeah, I think yeah. And even my classes, I think I just don't need to have time to think. Like, I think I need to be a morning workout girl.
And just go and do it.
Yeah, because after I do it, I feel so much better. And, like, I've gotten it out of the way. But the longer in the day that I wait to go, the more I dread it and the more I'm just, like, going to end up not going.
I'm like that, too. And it could be, too, the environment of the gym. You know what I mean? I mean, when we go at 7 o'clock after work, it's just like...
A madhouse.
Yes.
I also feel like there's so much drama around, like, a gym culture and people in gyms and, like, the fitness community in general. That kind of, like, also puts a damper on my views of going to the gym sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ugh, I really would rather not run into this person. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do these sound like to you? Excuses? Dare I say? Maybe. Probably. Love those. I love a good excuse.
But I don't know. Sometimes, like, if you're getting just kind of meh about it, take a week off, and then when you go back, do, like, exercises that you don't hate. I know you don't really like any exercises.
I don't mind some, but, like, leg days, I hate.
Yeah.
Hate.
Hate.
But does anybody act? I mean, you might like.
I don't like a leg day.
Oh, you don't?
I like upper body. A good back and shoulder day. Oh, love.
I just think it's like easier. Even when I'm like pushing myself, like on an upper body day, like it's nothing compared to lower body.
Yeah. I don't like lower body day because I'm always afraid of injury.
I think that, yeah, like when John pushes us very hard, I'm scared that like my kneecap's gonna just like snap out of place or something. I have had my kneecap pop out of place before. I probably should have told him that. Girl, that thing went whoop. It said, bye, see you later.
I'm gonna head out.
All right, that was enough for me. See ya.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. That's like one of my biggest fears is just like a tendon snapping. Yeah. Or like I heard this story once, maybe it was on one of those ER shows, like a real ER show. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Where somebody's calf muscle got so big that, so like you've got fascia around your muscle to keep it like in place and like keep the shape essentially. And the muscle got, this is like gonna make me throw up. The muscle inside got so big that the fascia, like something about it popped or I don't know. And so like they were in like excruciating pain from that in their calf. Like have you ever had a Charlie horse? I would imagine it's just like that and you can't. Ugh. So that's another fear. Irrational maybe, some would say, but.
Yeah, it's not like we're just over here lifting up thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Still got to be careful. That makes me also think about these. I see a lot of girls who do powerlifting with deadlifts. I don't know if this is like actual, like you're being so for real right now or it's like just for views. Why are y'all pissing yourself?
Oh, that's like a, oh my God.
If I did that, you would never see me again.
No, some of that's real. That's
But why would you
stress
continue
incontinence.
doing that?
Stress incontinence. You just get so much like stress in your muscles and you can't help, like it's uncontrollable. But I think with like pelvic floor strengthening, you shouldn't have to do that. Like you shouldn't pee yourself.
But if you chose powerlifting as your sport and you did that on stage, would you continue doing that?
No.
Like at that point, I think it's for show. If you do it once, okay. But if every time you go up there, you're pissing on yourself, like, come on now.
Like a badge of honor. Like a badge of honor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know enough about like the powerlifting culture or whatever to even say, but I mean, you're peeing your pants, so.
And you're peeing on somebody's flow.
Period. That's true.
Just pulling my pants down like a hoe. You remember that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I'm gonna just piss on the flow. Pulling my pants down like a hoe. Ugh.
What's that from?
TikTok. Like 2 years ago.
No.
Anyways, so My very first concert was not Hannah Montana. My very first concert was Hilary Duff.
Okay.
Love from Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
And I always will reminisce about shows that I used to watch as a child. I'm like, that show slapped so hard. The kids today will never understand. These shows they watch now are terrible. The shows we watched as a kid just ate it up.
Yeah.
They were eating it up. No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
If you go back and rewatch them, no, they weren't. They were terrible. I genuinely wonder how my mother sat through that.
Oh, God.
There's no way that my mom sat through that and was like, yeah, this is bearable.
You know what? This is good.
I feel like the quality of video work that was done, especially like in our younger years, Disney must have been on a tight budget, brother. That was bad.
Yeah.
Because even like the cartoon movies, like they're, I wouldn't say like the best quality, but like, you know, they're bearable.
Yeah. But like Wizards of Waverly Place, that's kind of newer than Hilary Duff, but even then,
I think the acting on those was just
bad. So bad.
So bad. Kenzie Vance has her show coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
By the time you see this, it might have been last weekend, so whatever.
Sorry. Yeah, we've talked about her in the past. She's a wellness bodybuilder.
She's apparently been like gatekeeping the date of her show this whole time.
Yeah, because she didn't want to say, because then that puts a lot of pressure on. You know what I mean? It kind of does, because if something happens and, you know, you have to push your show back into a different show, everybody's gonna be like, why? What happened? And I'm sure you don't really necessarily want to talk about that. But yeah, she looks great. She'll probably win. I don't know if she's doing a national show or not.
I know it's not gonna be live streamed.
Okay.
Because she talked about, I was watching it this morning. She said that she apparently got banned from TikTok for going live. So she has like a second account that's it's like Kenzie Goes Live or something, and she's gonna get one of her friends to like live stream it. But
oh, cute.
She said that if she does good in this show, that the next show she goes to, I'm assuming like this is like a qualifier show or whatever. Yeah. Is that what they're called? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, she looks great. She's like completely shredded out.
I feel like she's looked great this whole time though.
I know. Well, she said she didn't compete for 3 years or something, and I'm surprised it's been that long. She was like, this is the first time I've been in prep for 3 years, and I was like, surely not.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, so maybe I just misunderstood what she said, but she looks great. I'm sure she's going to do good. Her posing coach is my old posing coach.
What?
Because she posted her.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was talking about how she tans. I don't think I've heard anyone say that they tan in such a manner.
Wait, what did she say?
So she'll tan her first time. So if the show's on Saturday, on like Wednesday or Thursday, she'll put on her first layer, and then she'll do another layer the next day and another layer the next day. And she said that she's just gonna stink. So I'm assuming that means she doesn't shower.
Well, you don't shower when they put the tan on.
But when do you get it done?
So normally,
isn't it the day before?
You would do one coat, your base coat, because sometimes people can do their own as like to make yourself darker. I don't trust myself to do that, clearly.
Respectfully, I would not either.
Yeah, we all know how I look when I do a fake tan. So, but you do your base layer the night before. You don't wash it off. And then depending on if you need 1 or 2 more coats, you do that the morning of.
Yeah, no, she coats it on for like 3 days in a row.
And doesn't wash it?
She said that she's just going to have to be stinky until after the show, so I'm guessing not. She said she, like, I guess the clients that she does, their makeup and stuff, she does their tans too.
Oh, okay.
She said this in some of her vlogs. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure she's experienced, so she knows what she's doing. I wouldn't do that.
And her makeup is always so good.
I know.
I was watching a live of her doing her makeup for show.
And her hair looks great too.
All right, you want to do our icks and licks?
Yeah.
I have none written down, so I'm going to have to think of these on the spot.
I know.
We'll do our icks first.
Okay. What? Well, can't really say what my ick is.
You know what? My ick this week is people are really so aggravating. some real snakes out here.
I think we have the same ick.
Yeah. We got people after us. You know, I really thought that no one watched our podcast until all of these people started coming after us.
Right. But honestly...
So thanks for watching the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for spreading the word, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a double-edged sword.
It is, yeah. And at the same time, you can't really control other people's thoughts and opinions. But we have the best intentions and intend on continuing to shine a little light on some of this negativity that's out there.
Just to put out there, this industry is full of a bunch of drama and negativity. Mm-hmm. And like everybody just wanting to compete with each other and people being shady.
Yeah.
And always trying to one-up each other. So we just want to bring light to that. Because I think people just don't know.
Yeah. But if you do know us, you know us personally, like you know. Like you know.
We're just out here vibing.
Yeah, we're chilling.
We're just living life.
Look this week is this new sweatshirt I got.
It is cute.
It's yellow. I had to get it because it was yellow. It says Day Drinkers. It's a coffee shop that I like. They're always doing cutie aesthetic things. But it's in Greenville, San Souci area. If you're familiar with that. Very, very cute. I think they're going to open up a second location. But their coffee is very, very good. Big fan.
My lick for the week is I started going back to therapy.
Slay.
Love therapy. Love it, love it, love it. If you're not going to therapy, I don't know what you're doing. It's the best thing ever. Somebody literally has to listen to you talk. Like, y'all have the choice to click off right now. She does not. She has to listen.
I was trying to do therapy.
Maybe you should wait till after your show.
You think?
A lot going on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I went to therapy a long time ago. I really liked it, but it was just too expensive.
But that's another, it is expensive.
Yeah.
I think mine's like $120 a session.
Really? And the people that take insurance aren't accepting clients.
They also are not really the best.
Really?
I don't know. I went to 2 with insurance and it just it didn't hit right.
Like they don't have the incentive maybe to...
Yeah, I think it takes time to find a good therapist. Like I've been through 3. And I really like mine now.
Really?
Yep. Also, forgot to mention this. Next week on Thursday, we're going to be at a Greenville girls event at Heyday Sandwiches and Cocktails if you guys want to see us.
Yeah, it's on Poinsett Highway in Greenville.
From 6 to 7, but you have to sign up and buy tickets.
Yeah, but it's not expensive. No, but it'll be fun. We'll be there.
Yep.
Mingling.
Mixing and a mingling. Bailey will not be drinking.
Or eating. Maybe I'll bring a LaCroix or something. Sad life I live. Truly. I'll bring a rice cake or something.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's it for this week. We will be back next week.
Yeah. Leave us a review if you want to. Don't feel obligated, but it would be...
Leave us a review.
Okay.
5 stars only. 5-star reviews only.
Like I said, it could be helpful. But don't feel obligated. All right. Thank you for listening.
Very obligated.
Thank you for listening and or watching. We love you guys. We love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Big Scoopers podcast.
If you liked it and would like to see more, you can follow us.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We also have Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok.
It'll all be linked below.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, we causing action. Trend smashers, the queens of all the chatter. Laughing while we sipping pre-workout, it's a pattern. Rolling through the industry with the big scoops.